Hey y'all, I'm Shayna and I'm back with another review. This is for the Bell Collective Season 3, Episode 5, the main event. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and get into it. Let's not even waste no time. I got my little drinky drink because it's 2 a.m. I got two reviews coming for you. This one and Love and Hip Hop Atlanta is coming up right after this. So go check out both. Like, why not? Okay. And while you're at it, do all the things like, comment, share, subscribe. It helps a growing channel out. And trust me, I truly appreciate it. Okay. So we start off with Latrice and JJ's ex Selena. And they're at a dress shop preparing for Latrice's wig event. Latrice says she invited all the bells, all of them. And Selena said, one of them bells is stale. That did make me chuckle a little bit, I ain't gonna lie. So in her confessional, Tree says Gucci is jealous of JJ, or she's jealous of Selena because JJ is still in love with her. I'm gonna need you to back it up with some facts. Like, you keep saying it over and over again ever since you and So Gucci fell out, but why are you saying that? This man, well, now, I'm gonna be honest. In that studio last week with Glenn, he did mention Selena, and I don't know why. But other than that, there's no rhyme or reason for you to keep saying this. So, Selena said every time she sees Sophia or Shantae or So Gucci or whatever the child name is, whoever she is, when she out and about, So Gucci don't speak. I personally think it's rude not to, like, y'all don't gotta like each other. But y'all do, there's children involved, and though the children are grown, there's grandchildren involved now. It's a whole thing. Like, just be grown women and be cordial and just say, hey, how you doing? And keep it pushing. But that's just me. I will say though, at least So Gucci ain't being fake. I'll give her that. But I guess if she normally don't speak, then why care now? But I also feel like if you around my children and my grandkids, honey, you better open up your lips and say something. So we see Glenn and Letitia, and they go to visit his grandma and his cousins at the house. She told him, the doctor said there's really nothing else they can do. They just got to make her comfortable as she, you know, transitions. I really wish we had to see grandma laid up on that bed like that. I really just wish we did not. Like, it was a little too real for me, okay? Y'all kept it all the way real, real. Like, we just hearing hospice was enough for me. I didn't really need to see the visuals, but it's sad. I know Letitia will use this as a reason to get back with Glenn eventually. We already know they back together anyway, so I don't even know why they was pretending like they ever broke up. Every time she act like she going to that mama's house, we know it's a lie, allegedly. So Letitia brings toys to Marie's house. I'm like, and this old Ben, these old to Marie, a millionaire. She don't need these toys. Just say I'm coming to visit Marie, and leave it there. But I mean, I guess. So she brings the toys for the grands, and she apologizes for Glenn's behavior. You can't apologize for that grown man if he ain't sorry. Then I mean, so and truthfully, they both went off on each other. Like, Marie got the best of them a few times, so she's fine. Marie says she doesn't want Letitia to go through what she went through with Cedric. Was that even a real thing? I mean, I know they got a child together, but I'm just saying. So Marie gets emotional because, Cedric truly just did not care for her and it affected her. Letitia said she's going to set her up on a blind date. I wouldn't trust Letitia's judgment. She didn't stay with Glenn for 25 years and we don't know why. Maria said, look, if I got to date a man, he got to sign an NDA. Marie Monroe is giving Beyonce, got to sign an NDA. Is it like that, Marie? The checks are clearing, okay? So Letitia, she said they're gonna use an alias. They're gonna call her Anna. Marie feel like that's her grandma name. That's her old lady name. Marie is kind of that's not a young spry name either. It's really not. Letitia told Marie to be feminine. She's like, be feminine, play with your hair. That I hollered. Not you telling Marie to be feminine. So Latrice is showing her friend Mandy the new Goddess Limps location. They didn't really start renovating yet, so she just painting a picture for us. Like, we got to see the vision, okay? So Mandy asks about Cliff, and in walks Cliff right in that moment, eavesdropping per usual. Latrice said that, she got a vision for how she wants things to be, but he got his own way how he wanted to be. And she like, this is my baby. I paid for it. It's mine. Like, it's my business. Go away. Why you don't never say that to him? But whatever. And I really believe that Cliff probably put most of the money up. That's why he got so much say so. We know Cliff got old money. Don't sleep. I don't know what he do for a living, but he got that generational wealth. Letitia and Glenn have a date night in the next scene. And Glenn asks, he's like, so, I mean, what are we doing? And she like, let's not get ahead of ourselves now. We not back together. I know I was with you to see Granny, but that was it. That's all. And in her confessional, she says she outgrew Glenn. And really it shows. And it's been showing. If you look from season 1 to now, we see it. So, but she makes sense all the time with what she says to him and everything. But she doesn't follow through. If you're going to say all these things, it's like you know better. But you're just choosing to stay in this. For what? I have no idea. So Glenn mentions Josh not being in a broken home again. And Letitia said, look, he needs happy parents. Happy parents will make Josh happy. Period. So Glenn offers, he's like, look, we can sleep in separate bedrooms. I think that's a terrible idea. It's a bad idea. Once y'all go that route, it's really hard to go back. And next thing you know, you're going to be roommates. And what's worse? Him seeing y'all basically living separate lives under one roof or just living separately. What difference do it make? So Glenn tells her she gonna lose something real. They get to going back and forth, and Letitia's like, I had enough, and walks out. He chases her down to the parking lot after he yelled, when people get their money up, they don't know how to act. Not him throwing that in her face. We know she was a housewife before, but she got the coins now. She got the bag, okay? And we ain't really seen him out working ever since. So it seemed like the roles done flipped around in the household. He just hates the fact that she no longer needs him. Like she's not depending on him. See, when he was paying all the bills, she couldn't say nothing. Now she don't really need him. So he's losing control and he hated it. So in the parking lot, he yells, "You not taking my son." Um, all I keep hearing is my son, my son. Not I love Letitia. Not I want to be in this marriage. Not I love my wife. Nothing about his love for her. It's always I don't want my son in a separate home. I don't want a broken home for my son. That's literally it. That is not a good enough reason to stay in toxic environments. Just solely for your son. Your son is gonna grow and he's gonna realize what's really going on. So Marie is waiting for her blind date at the bowling alley. This country guy walking in with gold fronts. Y'all said he looked like Trick Daddy back in the day. Don't do Trick, okay? Trick back in the 99 and 98 and the 2000. He didn't look like Trick Daddy of today, okay? But this guy did not look like Trick Daddy back in the day. Mm-mm. So he walked up and immediately Marie was like, nope, he's not my type. Mm-mm. And judging by Cedric, I'm not really quite sure what her type is, but I know that ain't it. He might be Glenn's friend in real life because he just seemed like he would be. So Marie immediately, before he can even sit down, is talking about signing some NDA. He like, are you a lawyer or something? Like what? I just don't understand the point of the NDA because the date is being filmed, number one. It's not like you're ever going to see him again. So you're not signing it for the future. So what are we doing this for? Like, why? But whatever. So her date, he said his name is Playa. He's short. I don't see this working out. But he told her, he likes to play the game. He likes to play the PlayStation. And he just sounded like my son, child. Marie was a good sport, though. They bowled like two friends just kicking it. They talked, they laughed. And it was like, well, nice meeting you and have a nice life, okay? So afterwards in the parking lot, I don't know why she didn't get in the car and get settled. I guess the cameraman couldn't squeeze in there with her. So she FaceTimes Letitia. And Letitia can't understand why Marie was uninterested. And she like, but I just want you to have fun and let loose. And Marie's like, we got to try again. Let's try with like a matchmaker or a professional or a dating app or somebody or something else. Because Letitia ain't it. She's not even doing a good job for her personal life. Even though, if y'all used to watch The Millionaire Matchmaker, she was single as well. I also don't really remember too many successful couples from that show. So, yeah, just go on Match.com and call it a day. So Marie was like, I mean, he's hood. Like, I don't, Marie, you're a little hood too now, not too much. What happened to that tall guy Marie was dating that one time? Remember when Glenn had like re-proposed and gave Letitia an upgraded ring when he got caught cheating the last time? And Marie walked into the scene with this tall gentleman who we saw and never saw again. What happened to him? So later we see Latrice do a wig walkthrough with her models. She named all the wigs after the bells, and the wigs are cute. And Treese tells her stylist that she feels a way about Josh being loose lipped. Tell him. You telling everybody but the person you need to be telling, which is your friend, Josh. So at the event, it's starting, and Akeisha is walking in and throwing shade left and right, honey. I almost forgot they said she was a colorist, supposedly. I mean, I'm starting to like her this season, but I don't know. Now that my memory was refreshed, I don't know, honey. So Akeisha said this whole Selena and Latrice being friends thing is kind of weird. Like, is Selena messing with the husband and the wife? Girl, stop. I don't really believe that, but this is weird. I don't know if Latrice just has a lack of friends or what's going on. I don't know how small the city is. If you in Jackson, let me know. So Tambra arrived. Hey girl, we saw her walk through and that's it. We didn't see her all episode. I guess that Damon storyline is getting dry. So Gucci walked in with a chip on her shoulder. And so Gucci comes to speak to Tambra and ignores Selena. Selena is so pretty. And I think she might as well just come on in and be a full-time cast member. Come on. So Gucci goes to walk away, and Selena was like, excuse you, you didn't speak, looking for a moment, trying to cause a scene. Why, yes, I do think so Gucci should speak if she's coming over there, and vice versa if it was the other way around. Now is not the time for that. Like, just let her go. But she wanted to have a moment, okay? Gucci was like, I'm not about to sit up here and talk to an extra. Selena said, extra. I was on TV before you. Y'all said she was on that show, Bring It. I ain't never watched that. But she was like, I was on this TV before you. I was married to JJ before you. You've always been second to me. You always been number two. I'm in the top two, and I'm not two. So we'll see, because it said to be continued, and it looks like, it was a cat fight going up in that place. Y'all let me know what y'all thought about this episode. If you're watching Bud Collective, be sure to comment, and most importantly, subscribe now. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye.